Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm building Knockturn Alley. We first see the alley in the second movie when Harry doesn't quite get how to flow correctly, and he lands in Borgins and Burke's, I think it's called, and he's like confused where he landed and needs to be rescued by Hagrid. And we see it again when Harry and Hermione, I think, spy on Draco in that shop again before 6th year, so in the 6th movie as well. And yeah, I based this structure on those instances when we can see the alley. And as you can see, I've already built the shells of the builds, and now I'm paving it with like cobblestone, terrain paint, and normal pavement, and like stone-like pavement. And now I'm using the doors that look like really old-timey and have like a knocker on them. I thought it would look appropriate for this. And now, yeah, I painted everything and I roofed it. As you can see here, I cut that out. It took a long time. And I just wanted it to look really weird, kind of. And yeah, now I'm putting in fireplaces, because of course you can flow everywhere, as we could see in the movie, with Harry, who didn't really do a good job of that. And yeah, I put it in every build, one fireplace at least. And yeah, now I'm just putting in the requirements for the lot type that I chose. So I chose it to be a nightclub, and now I'm putting in like the bar and dining tables and chairs and stuff to fit in there. And I decided that on the left hand side, when you go into the alley, will be like a dining room, dining place, and on the right hand side, so what I'm doing at the moment is like a bar. And yeah, as you can see, I'm putting in more seating options in the bar, with like counters. And in the middle of the build I put a toilet, and here I'm just doing the stall, and then I copied it to the other stalls as well. And then of course I also needed sinks, which I put in that corner, and I put some other stuff there, and mirrors of course as well. And then I put in another light, and with that I was basically done with the toilet. So I thought, okay, this room is finished, and then I wanted to paint the bar and the dining room as well. And then of course I had two requirements left: the waste disposal, which I also put in the toilet, and the stereo. And I decided that the stereo would be in that back corner, the left back corner of the lot, and I put in a lounge type area there with like seating and a piano and other instruments. And I wanted everything to be pretty neutral and dark, so I chose brown sofas and armchairs for that. And as you can see, I put them everywhere where they could fit. And of course I also put some coffee tables or side tables beside the armchairs and sofas, so people can put their drinks there maybe. And yeah, now I'm putting in the wall and the floor in, and also some carpets so it's more comfortable. And then I moved back to the bar and put in some kitchen cabinets, so the barkeeper has something to store things in. And I also put carpets in there. I cut it out of the video, it just wasn't enough time otherwise. And now I'm in Borgins and Burke's, where Harry lands after he doesn't use the flow correctly. And yeah, I'm putting in like a counter to get like to pay, and other storage type spaces, and some cabinets and tables, just so I can put stuff on there. And those two triangle-shaped corners are like storage spaces that I just didn't want to clutter up with like floor space for the shop itself. And then I opened the debug menu and put everything in there that I thought would be appropriate. And especially I wanted to put in the sugar skulls, because in the movie, in the second one, you can clearly see that there are a bunch of skulls, and I thought, well, we do have skulls in the debug menu, so it's perfect. Of course, then I actually really wanted to put them in there, and of course I did. And yeah, there's several other items that I thought would be good, so I put some frogs down and those dead slugs and alien things and magic beans. I thought the magic bean would be especially appropriate because there's like the angry magic bean, and that one you could use to get your opponent angry or something. I don't know, I think in the magic like underworld sphere there would be a lot of like possibilities to use those types of items. So I thought it would be really cool to have that in there. And in the middle of the whole lot, I had one building that I hadn't thought about what I put in. So I thought, well, I have a lot of plants, and plants can certainly also be used for potions and stuff. So I thought it would be a cool addition for Knockturn Alley, because of course there's some unsavory people that want weird ingredients for weird potions. So I put that in the middle of the lot, and at the side I had another room that was empty that I didn't really know what to do in, so I just put another lounge type area for people to meet and conduct their business. And only then I did the windows, but I cut that out of the video. It would have been way too long otherwise. But afterwards I went through the decorations tab again and the activities and skill tab and just searched for things that would also fit in well and fill the little spaces that I hadn't put in anything yet. For example, those corners in the dining room, it just would have been too empty without the plants, for example. And then, of course, there are wall hangings and pictures that I put in. And here, for example, in the dining room, I put in those bar things, so people can actually order drinks in there. And then I also put those swords with the shield in there, because I thought that would be actually a really cool, decoration. And I also put pictures in the lounge areas, those two, because I thought they would fit well there. And I put some other stuff in the different rooms. And then one thing I also did was put in that pot, because I thought it would be a good place to store the flow powder. So yeah, I put that on each fireplace, and then I put some other knickknacks down, and then I was finished with the build. Now you can see some screenshots of the build. I hope you like it. You can download it from the gallery. My ID is TGGSims, same as my YouTube channel name. I also hope that you liked the video and will consider pressing the thumbs up button and subscribing. Have a great week. Bye!